I think a culmination of events happened where it just kind of clicked, where I was like, okay, I think this is, you know, a sign that I really should do this. But I could tell you when I first had the inkling of running was when I was part of the veterans delegation going up to Ottawa. We were pleading for our Veterans Affairs office to remain open. Last minute type of plea that fell on deaf ears from the current government. And I remember I was sitting in the office of then Veterans Affairs critic for the Liberals, Jim Carrijanis. And he was waving this paper around saying that he was going to resign if Mr. Trudeau refused to meet with us, later that day. And he told us all this, and we're like, okay, it's really nice of a politician to say. And then we found out we had a meeting with Mr. Trudeau after question period that day, and the meeting amounted to a little better than a one question and a photo op, and it didn't culminate into any sort of ideas exchanges or anything like that. And when I tried to talk to Mr. Trudeau personally afterwards, his staff wouldn't let me anywhere near him. And it was at that time that Brian Massey, the MP for Windsor West, approached with Thomas Moncur and introduced me to the NDP leader. And Mr. Moncur gave me 20 minutes of his time listening to everything that I had to say. So, and then everyone knows what happened later that night when Mr. Fantino walked out on us. And at the time, the NDP were the only party that was showing me the time of day.
And do you know whether there are any other veterans who will be running NDP?
Well, I've heard of a few veterans that are running in municipal elections. Jody Middick, he's running for City Council in Ottawa. Mike Acapata, a local soldier, he's running for Town Council in LaSalle. And a few others that I've heard of here and there. I've heard of a Bosnian vet is thinking about running in the Ottawa region for the NDP party. So it's right now. It's obviously the election's a year away. So people are still doing hopefully what my family implored me to do is to really think long and hard about and do your research before you get into such a monumental life decision.
And just talk a little bit about when do you expect the nomination meeting to be held?
Well, I guess I can't really say when I expect. The only expectation I can have is my name to be on the list of candidates. It's a process that needs to have its due diligence, and it's been a real honor to watch the democracy that we enjoy in play and working to. It's a great thing to see.
And have you filed your papers?
I have. This week I've actually, I filled them out months ago, and I just kind of sat on them, and today we mailed them forward. So.
Anything else on that?
Just that Windsor-Tecumseh had the luxury of having such a great man in Joe Comartin, and as you know, I'm a staffer for him, and he was one of the great Canadian politicians of our time, and I hope to continue to follow the example he set with the same amount of class and integrity that he showed.
Thank you.